in Salt Lake. The river, for some reason, is very low this time of year. Imagine the snow was not good enough, which sucks. But thought I'd weigh in on last night's address to Congress. Dude, this this has got to be the funniest goddamn president of our lifetime. And I don't know if that's a good thing, a bad thing. Honestly, I'm so burned out on fucking politics, and everybody's so up in arms on it, everything that dude does, and 90% of it is bullshit. It's just misdirection, fugazi, this and that, and that's true on the stuff that he says too. Like, dude, when's the last time you saw a president address Congress and like call a sitting senator her nickname that he trolls her with on the internet? Pocahontas. Dude, I can't help but laugh, man. It is fucking hilarious, man. Way hilarious. And I don't know. I think this whole tariff shit, like people don't. I I love how everybody now who couldn't balance their checkbook a week ago is suddenly an economic expert on tariffs and foreign trade. Like, are we not living paycheck to paycheck, folks? Then maybe we don't know what the fuck, you know? So far, everything I've been seeing is we've been getting taken for a ride for many, many, many eons. Like, shit was voted, trade agreements, all that shit was done long before my lifetime. Everybody's bitching about 25%. You want to see what these countries give us? A lot more than 25. Try 250. They had a zero, whatever tariff we put on people, they got a zero added to their tariffs on us. And I'm not an expert. I just wanted to see if that was true. Yeah, it is. You can Google it. It's not secret. Like, bro, we're in a trade deficit for a reason. It's because we've been handing shit out hand over fist. Everybody wonders why everyone else has health care. Well, apparently we've been paying for it. Like, I would say, oh, Americans don't export enough. Yeah, no shit, we don't export a lot. Not when everybody fucking puts 200% fucking tariffs on us. Who would buy our shit at that rate? All Trump's asking for is reciprocal. 25%, 10%, whatever. Let's agree to a percentage on both sides. Then we can really open up trade. And that would, but see, that people don't want that because that puts the economy back in the power of the people, the working class of all nations. That's the fucking shit no one's talking about. All you guys talking about collective bargaining and fucking all that shit, like tariffs are there to protect the workers of their nations. And if that wasn't true, why do all these other trading partners of ours with socialized medicine, why do they have 200% tariffs on all our shit? They still buy our shit. American goods are sought after. So it's y'all think you know what the fuck you're doing. You know what you're talking about. Look, I'm gonna be the first to admit I don't know dick about world economics and trade, but I can read numbers. I can fucking read numbers, man. You do know that Canada has a tariff on everything we send them, right? Every fucking thing. And it ain't no 25%. I think the lowest one is like 30 or 40. But like eggs and shit is in the two hundo. And that's true of everybody. It's fucking true of everybody, man. Look, they shut our country off for 4 years. Just shut it off. Who cares? Throw some fucking tariffs out there. See what happens. I don't know, man. Because here's what I'm finding out. There are really smart people who know shit about economy, foreign, domestic, all that shit. Some of them say it's good, and then depending on who you watch, the other side says it's bad. Well, that's been my whole life. Everything's just, dude. Pick your narrative, find your bias. I'm gonna live in the real world and see what the fuck happens. And I think everybody needs to shut the fuck up. Like, we got bigger problems to worry about. But again, I'm glad everybody's focusing on the tariffs because you know what's happening right now that none of you lefties know about, and I love it because it's going right under the radar. It's called the Freedom of Transportation, or the Transportation Freedom Act. Ha ha! We get to delete all our diesel trucks next month. Well, you motherfuckers are bitching about tariffs and all this shit. This dude is unlocking the transportation industry. You people don't know how bad these fucking emission systems have been on truck drivers and trucking companies. Don't get me wrong, it's made the dealerships happy, you know? And yeah, there's been whole other industries. There's companies that exist right now that all they do is bake your fucking DEF and DPF filters. They just put them in an oven and pressure wash them. That's all they do. Sorry, folks, you're out of business. Deuces. Shouldn't have built your castle on sand. I fucking hate emissions because I'm a real mechanic and I know better. All that shit does is make you burn more fuel and make everything worse. Cooks your engines. And all you people out there that think peeing on a fire makes the air cleaner, you're a fucking retard. Especially when it takes 5 times the amount of caustic chemicals to produce that shit. And then now we're going to throw it. You're literally adding more dissolved solids into the atmosphere. It's just a different color now and it has a different chemical composition. Shit doesn't go away. So, yeah, no, not a single diesel truck on this planet should have anything other than a catalytic converter on it. That's it. That's all it needs. But see, everybody's bitching about, dude, Fugazi. Trump's doing this all publicly. The fucking Republican Party is about to just destroy the EPA. And no one's saying a thing about it. And I love it. This is what it's all about. Because the EPA destroys industries, destroys it, fucking crushes them. And I get it. There's little industries, right? Like, I feel bad for the smog shops. They're going to lose a lot of their revenue. But EPA laws disproportionately affect middle class and lower income people. And I invite anyone to say otherwise. You know what it's like to where you can only afford a $1,200 car and that thing won't pass smog, but you can't register it. So now you're risking fucking with the police who will shoot you if you make them fucking triggered in the wrong way. Like, just saying, people. Keep focusing on all the shit he wants you to. Because nobody's reading the fucking fine print on the backside of it. No one's looking at what laws Congress is fucking passing right now. Now, me, I like the laws they're passing. But if you're on the left, you better start opening up your fucking books and start doing some homework. Because while you bitch about racism and trannies and all this other shit, the real work's getting done behind the scenes. Look it up, Transportation Freedom Act. It's about to gut the fucking Clean Air Act. Just gut it. Yeah. Which is great. Because if I buy a car, it's my property. I should be able to do whatever the fuck I want with it. If I want it to make 1,000 horsepower, I should be able to. Sick of the government telling people what to do and be safe. Safety. Fuck off, dude. I've been alive a long time. The air has only gotten dirtier. The air was cleaner when there was less of these fucking emissions out there. You know why? Because I know science. What they take away from your eyes, as far as emissions, turns into NOx. It's NOx. So yeah, cool. We're burning up all the diesel emissions. Woohoo! No, you're converting it into fucking NOx, NOx. Shit's horrible. It's just better to let it be a particulate and fall to the ground when it reaches atmospheric temperature. But see, stupid people don't know that shit. And now the laws are getting thrown out. And it's great. Troller in chief. You guys are so focused on the troll, you don't even like that's what the executive order shit is. All that's fugazi. It's all showmanship. Because ain't none of it got the fucking weight of law. Because if 5% of what he gets through in law, he'll have done more than the last 10 presidents combined. But even if you don't like the guy, you're not focusing on the right shit. You're getting upset about things that he wants you to be upset about. You have Vince McMahon in the White House. Think of it that way. I don't know if you guys are into pro wrestling, but that's what you got. I didn't vote for Trump. I wrote in RFK. I'm a principled individual. After Trump went rogue with that fucking vaccine shit, I was like, nope, fuck you. I didn't vote for him again. I didn't vote for a single fucking Republican either. But not gonna lie, I can sit back and laugh. Like, hey, I didn't vote for Kamala either. Whatever. At least RFK's in the cabinet. So, whatevs. I didn't think he was going to follow through with that. That's why I still didn't vote for him. But, hey, whatever. Glad there's two people joining me here, which is neat. Ooh. But yeah, I don't know, man. Everybody's just so fucking wound up. I wasn't wound up with Biden. There's no reason we should be wound up with Trump. Biden was a corpse. So you know shit was just gonna chug along, fucking us in the ass for another 4 years. And I don't think Trump's gonna save us from anything, if I'm being honest. No fucking way. I think everybody needs to just look at themselves and say, hey, is there something I can do to make someone else's close to me's life better? Is there a way I can help somebody? Like, if we all start helping each other, we don't really need the government. We can do that at the local level. You know, that's not, I know that sounds like a cliche and a platitude, but man, dude, we believe that shit in the Marine Corps. Like, the Marine Corps is super effective because we just help each other no matter what. It's like, it makes you a very effective fighting force. A point of contention for anyone that wants to fuck with you. And that doesn't matter what it is. If it's a government, an enemy, like there's strength in numbers. We're all losers in this game. Make no mistake about it. But there are way more losers than winners. And there's fucking strength in numbers, folks. There's strength in numbers. And the motherfucking elite are trying to convince us that they still have all the power. I've been watching, like I said, I just watched a lot of negative shit out there. It's like, everybody just chill the fuck out, relax. Like, it ain't worth your time or your expense. We got to focus on what we control around us. I'm as shocked as everybody that this motherfucker's been doing what he said he's going to do. I didn't believe it. I think that's actually why they have no answer for it. I think the government was waiting for him to be the first guy. And again, I don't know if what's happened is good or bad. I don't. I'm not a fucking economic fucking professor. I don't know dick about it. I just know I can read numbers, and it sure looks like we'd be getting ripped the fuck off. Like when we charge somebody 10% and they charge us 200, it's pretty simple math. I'm not a rocket scientist, but it does seem like there's a dissymmetry that seems like we're on the losing end of it. And everybody wonders why all these other countries have these great giveaway free fucking programs. Look at USAID. How much how much shit did that fucking get exposed? Holy fuck. We've literally been funding our own fucking subversion. God, you can't make that shit up. You just can't. It's awesome. It's hilarious. Oh, killer, killer, killer. Look at. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. But oh, hi, Otis. Good morning. Yeah, no, I just I wish people would just go touch some grass, go walk around your block. When's the last time you done that? I'm doing that right now. I mean, if weather permits. You ever wonder why old people do it? Because that's just what humans need to do. We need to go walk, patrol our perimeter. We need to be fucking animals. You know, it's part of us. Every human being should walk over a mile a day. Because all you do is think when you're walking. I, I I like to think everybody thinks the pyramids were conceived in some room with engineering drawing. No, those motherfuckers were walking around. They were just walking around because they had nothing better to do. Because they understood, like, man, we're fighting so many carnal instincts in this modern society, and then we wonder why everyone's depressed and fucked in the head. Bro, we're not supposed to be what we are right now. Like, not physically. So it's affecting us mentally. Like, this gender war shit is a prime example. Like, you literally made the most productive males of your society completely invisible to women. And everybody's wondering why men are just checking the fuck out of society. I don't know who did it. It's not like there was some cabal. Well, maybe there was. I don't know. But that's not for me to decide. I do happen to notice a direct correlation of the decline of society when military aged men have no prospect of getting laid. That shit has caused revolutions. Like, we used to make a joke about it in the Marine Corps. Like, dude, we could end every war overnight if we just comp the enemies like a night in Vegas and just get all them motherfuckers' dicks as wet as they could get. Ain't nobody picking up a gun. Like, there is a direct correlation between global conflict and a lack of available vaginas. I promise you, that is dates back to antiquity. I invite anyone here to tell me otherwise. Go ahead, look it up. I'll wait. Wars have been fought over that shit. Everyone thought Troy and the all that shit was fake, and then they found Troy. It was like, holy shit, maybe there really was a war fought over pussy. You goddamn right there was. That's our Achilles heel. And see, society has convinced women that that's no longer their power. Society has convinced women that the one thing they had over men is their greatest weakness. How fucked is that? And that's what, look, I'm not one of those woman haters, like, because look, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're one of these people who gets mad at women saying they don't need no man, don't get mad because a lot of dudes have said the same shit. They don't need no fucking woman to be happy. I've said it. So I ain't going to judge no woman that says the same shit. How could I? That would be hypocritical, sir or ma'am. But I would not profess to say anything otherwise because this gender war shit is all designed to make us quit fucking. Because the elites are still fucking Last I checked, the elites are having fucking 10, 12, 13, 14 fucking kids. Fuck, Elon's sire. That motherfucker's like a sire. But see, here's the thing. Why were all his, this is a whole thing I'm going to call bullshit about Elon's new fucking kid. I don't think Elon has ever had sex. And that's my personal opinion. He doesn't strike me as someone who has ever penetrated a vagina with his dick. Like, and point in case, all his kids are in virtual whatever in vitro fucking. I don't buy it. That means the dude what jerked off into a fucking cup, and then he fucking had that shit shot in his old lady's vajayjay. I'm sure it's more complex than that, but you know, I'm just saying, doesn't make any sense. I don't. Elon looks like a virgin, and again, that's my opinion. I'm not saying that's what it is, but it sure looks like it. And so why is this motherfucker passing on his DNA though? He's still willing to fucking raise kids with his fucking genomes. Trump has how many fucking kids? Biden has however many fucking kids. They all have all these power brokers, dude, huge families. Because they know blood's thicker than water, and they want to convince you to not have a bunch of fucking families. Because that's a burden on them. But here's the fuck thing. I would never advise a man right now to get married and have a fucking family. How the fuck could I? No way. Deck stacked against us. So I don't know what the fucking answer is, man. I just thought I'd rant and walk. Because everybody should just do this. Do it in your own head, though. Or start a YouTube channel and just go for walks and call it Walk Rants or whatever the fuck. I don't know. I talk to myself all the time, but at least people are watching me right now. So I'm not technically talking to myself. And most people around me see me holding a phone, so they just assume, yeah. I could do this as a complete fucking schizo. I could walk around the goddamn grocery store with my phone in my hand talking to myself, and most people would just be assuming I'm live streaming. What a time to be alive for the fucking mentally ill. Wow. See, we got to get more of this half full shit. Like, would you really, brain teaser, if you saw the craziest homeless motherfucker on your, you've ever met in your life, but he had a fucking selfie stick and a camera pointed at him, would you be as scared? Honest question. In today's society, probably not. I don't know. This went from Trump to whatever. I'm just glad I'm doing it some more. I really, I'm dipping my toes in. I'm gonna get back out there, folks. I've got the whole studio set up for it. I just really haven't. I don't know. Let that be a lesson, man. If you're not where you're at in life, it's probably you. Because I can say that. I'm not where I'm at in life because of me. Now, I don't have like a love life, probably because I don't want to risk it. Seems like there's just too much shit that can go wrong. I'm hoping that changes in time, but maybe my time has passed. But I'm not going to be depressed about it. I'd rather walk the neighborhood and make sure the church still doesn't have graffiti on it and make sure my neighbors look pretty cool, you know? A lot of people don't know who the fuck they live next to, and it's kind of sad. So I'm going to tell you right now, if shit hits the fan, they're the only people I want to protect just for my own self preservation. I really wouldn't want my enemy living behind me, you know what I mean? Tactical disadvantage. Um, but that's what I'm saying. Like, we should all, if we have contact with any human being, how can we make their life better? We should do it. You know, and it sucks. Like, I've been in a kind of a funk, and now I'm motivated. Like, I got some work I got to knock out. This was a good long walk. I needed it. These walks are eventually going to turn into runs. I'm just old. So I've learned a long time ago Like it's crazy. The first time you go back to the gym or you start getting physically active again, that first day you feel like a He-Man, and then you can't walk the next day. So, yeah, I'm gonna do the opposite. Start with walking a couple miles a day, then I'll run. I want to get back up to 10 miles a day running, and then that's just for me though, you know. Like that is something we can all do. It doesn't cost a goddamn thing, and it seems like torture at the time, but it does make you feel better in the end. I know it. I just hate doing it. Fucking hate it. So I'm starting with walking. I got to get familiar because then the competitive side of me is going to kick in. Be like, I got to do this route faster, 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 faster. And then once I can do it fast, then it's further, right? But that's me. Everybody's got to find their own way. I don't know if you all got dogs. Walk them. I got dogs. I got to walk them tonight. They're going to be so fucking happy that I'm not feeling crappy and that I got to get them out. Because dogs need it for their head too. Even though they have a good backyard for them to run in and they get played with all the time, I don't know. Dogs chose the easily amused in the evolutionary path. There's a lot we can learn from them, you know. Anyways, I'm getting close to my abode. Hey, if you are new, give me a thumbs up and a like and a sub, or a hate comment, whatever. I don't care. It's all engagement. I do not delete comments. Only YouTube does. So, and I have no presets. Like I don't put in code words. I don't care. I'm a free speech absolutist. But if you violate TOS, that's on you. But if you think I'm wrong about anything I've been bullshitting about running my suck, let me know. I'd be happy to engage with you. I do try to answer the comments as much as possible. And, you know, I enjoy honest opinions. So, all y'all take care. I actually have to get to work now and start unfucking my own life because you can't unfuck your own life. Don't bitch about no one else's. I'm gonna leave it at that. Thanks, folks.